Hey there everybody, my name is Saul Striper. We're live. Well, we're not actually live. We're on YouTube once more. It's been a while since I made another YouTube video, but in the time that I've been doing different things, I've really come across a situation that I always see other streamers and other content creators doing on Twitter, and that is begging. Yeah, don't do that. Begging, you see, it's not a bad idea to ask for help. It's not a bad idea to try to look and grow a network of other people in which you want to cooperate and do different things with. It's actually heavily suggested that you go out and you talk to different people. But lately, I've noticed a huge disparity between people who genuinely are trying to build relationships with other people who are just trying to, you know, use others for their endeavors. And I know that everyone's been like, oh, it's just like that. Other industries are the same way. It's just how the game works. But the problem is, we define the game. We define this space. This space is still very, very new. There's ways for it to keep growing and keep developing and whatnot. And the people who just sit there and just literally tweet away like, hey, follow me, or hey, I'm gonna go for Twitch partner, like that. None of that's gonna happen. You know, no, overnight. You know, people don't realize that this is a very long process, and you guys, you know, buckle down and get your shit together and formulate an idea of what you want to do. Don't make a total plan, because planning doesn't always work out the best way. I think I talked about that in my last YouTube video, how just planning for things isn't always a good idea, because you just get stuck in the planning process and you never follow through. So my advice for people who are in this little shithole of Twitter is that or just in the streaming space and in the space where you're able to communicate with other people, is that one, understand that branding is everything. Branding is literally everything in this space. If all that you do is tweet out about how the system's broken, how other people are successful versus you, and like, why is it like this, all this whining, complaining, people see that. People see that, and you know what I do when I see that shit? Blocked. I don't want to see that shit, because hey, if you're, it's one thing to bring exposure and attention to something, and there's another thing to essentially just complain and just never offer a solution for it. So for those of you who love to complain and just fucking at Twitch or at whatever business or whatever, unless you're doing something comprehensible, something that's productive, that's gonna bring change to that, whining about it isn't gonna help. It's not. It never works. Unless you're actively going out there to, you know, like, work together with brands or organizations and bring some form of positive change. If you're not in it to win it, if you're not in it to change the actual problem in it itself, if you're not doing a damn thing about it, then what's the point of complaining about it? All that you're gonna do is that you're literally just joining a fucking sea of people who love to complain, who are always like, oh, this is the reason why I can't succeed, this is the reason I can't do anything. And you're stuck in a bubble that you never ever get out of. It's that small mentality, that fucking childish mentality, that whining about everything, and oh, I deserve this and I deserve that. So for number one, perception. People see that. People will pull you in, like put you in that little pool of people who complain and all that shit, and no one's gonna work with you. It's that simple. Unless you're one of those big boys who out there, they tweet about it and then brands, you know, acknowledge them, and yeah, some change is gonna happen. But you guys with your fucking 1,000 followers that you got for follow, it's not gonna change anything. Okay, so that's number one, perception. Number two, you guys need to start doing instead of just start bragging about the idea of doing. Like I said, I talked about it already before. Just do it, man. Like, if you guys are lost or you guys don't know what to do, just fucking do it. Like, once you'll learn more from a bad fucking stream or a bad fucking video. You learn what doesn't work. You learn what doesn't lead to success. And once you cut out all the fat, you can start growing and doing different things. You can start improving. All right, so just starting and working on things instead of just complaining about, you know, like, I want to do this but I don't have this. If you're not gonna do it, someone else will. Okay, boom, there's that. So wake up from that. That's number two. Or number three, if you associate yourself with shitty mob mentality, You know, it's never gonna go anywhere. You're gonna be part of a process that's just gonna look for the next great thing to fucking complain about, and you're never gonna get out of it. People need to know that success isn't meant for everyone. It's dependent upon yourself, upon your ability to perform, and all of that. So treat this like a fucking career. Don't treat it as like, you know, some offhand bullshit ass thing that you're just doing on the side and hope. If you want to succeed, you gotta put the work in. Granted, obviously, I'm not a fucking Twitch partner, I'm none of this shit, but I can safely say that I know what my goals are. I know what I need to accomplish, and I now know what I need to do to get to those points. Do you know what the fuck you're doing? It's so weird to question it, but we gotta stop. It's time to stop. Get to work. Not complaining. My name is Solid Strifer. I stream every other day on Twitch. I will link that down below. I will also be making another video in the near future, but it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, and I want to make you guys something just for context about what my mindset's been. I'm over false positivity. I'm over all this negativity, all this whining. I'm over that shit. I'm ready for what's next, and hopefully you guys, my followers, will watch this, or people, or someone who's lost in this fucking little dark space of fucking just annoyance. That's all I call it, just annoyance. Hopefully you find this and you do something with it. Hopefully this video gets to you and motivates you, or gives you the idea of discipline to do more and be more. I stream on Twitch. I play a variety of games. I also talk about different topics that I care about. Check me out. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I will be making more content, so we'll see where that goes, okay? Have a good one, guys. My name is Sauce Strifer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.